Or do you want to do a play on
You gotta do a little waver when you do it.
What the hell are you doing?
We're ready to believe you.
Let's try this. So this is episode 3, isn't it?
Episode 3, technically?
Yeah, okay. So you're in control. Go for
Doing
it.
the intro?
You're in control. I'm just sitting.
Alright. Hi, Jamie Pale Rider here from Ready to Believe, and we're back with episode 3.
2 in the box.
Yeah, this is not my normal job, hosting this kind of stuff, so this is a little weird.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Right? But as always, I've got Rob, my co-host of Generation X-Wing podcast.
The witness. I'm witnessing all this.
Yeah, the
I'm getting-
witness.
yes.
My rubber duck.
Yeah.
The person that I talk to. I don't know.
And,
Yeah, because
and editing.
and editing. Yeah, Rob is the muscle, the brains, all that stuff. I would say the rest of us are the talent, but I don't think we're that talented.
No, I'm
so I don't
definitely
know
not
what
the
we
brains,
contribute.
but we're babbling.
What are we talking about in
Suits.
this episode? Suits?
You want-
Okay, so first thing we're talking about is suits.
Damn.
Probably the most recognizable piece of the Ghostbusters costume other than the proton pack itself. But so I've got a couple suits that I've sourced from 2 different places, and I wanted to kind of go over some quick details, some differences between the two.
I can already tell there's a difference in color.
Yeah, definitely. So to go through it, so the one that Rob is holding, this is a Rothko suit. This one I got off Amazon. It arrived really quickly, and that's kind of the reason why I got it, is I wasn't sure if this suit that I got from GB Fans was going to arrive in time for Halloween. But as you can see, like I've got the patch is hand sewn on. And we'll get into patches in another episode. We'll go into some detail, but I've got my leg hose contraption. But yeah, you can see the Rothko suit. Sorry, this one is a true spec. So this one is from GB Fans directly. Now, I think I messed up a little bit on the sizing because this one fits very large on me and very long. Where this one actually fits me pretty well. So I don't know if I got lucky or just did my measurements a little better.
Does it go by
but
large, medium, small, or do you actually have to measure your body?
pretty much. So this is a large, and you and I both are no stranger to jumpsuits.
Yeah, I'm an
a
extra
scout.
large, yeah.
Yeah. So the one problem that I had with my scout jumpsuit is that it's a little tight in the torso. Like it's a little restrictive, like torso lengthwise. I don't know if you have the same
I'm
problem,
a
but-
longer torso myself.
Yeah, and me too. I have long torso and stumpier legs.
Yeah.
So I
Like brothers.
yeah, right that yeah. So with that in mind, when I ordered the True Spec off GB Fans, I ordered a long,
Okay.
and the torso is much roomier, but the legs are also crazy long.
Oh, okay.
So I look like I'm wearing my dad's jumpsuit.
And that's kind of important by the looks of it, because it looks like there's some. If it was long, you'd probably take it up at the end, but there's pockets at the end of
There's
this thing.
pockets, there's zippers. So yeah, that's going
Yeah.
to be a problem.
Can't just take it in.
No.
Oh, look at that one. That goes right to the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same for both, right?
Yes. Yeah, so the details, apart from the color of the suits, the details on the suits themselves are pretty close. So like the main kind of, I guess, inaccuracies, if you want to call them that, on the Rothko are the zippers are painted. In the movie, the zippers are unpainted brass.
Okay.
Brass color anyways. The one thing that the Rothko has over the True Spec is on the arm pockets. In the suit movies didn't have this flap on the left arm pocket. It's like the Rothko doesn't have the flap, it's just the pocket. So that's a little more accurate. You know, if accuracy is what you're going for, and that's like one of your goals with the costume. But I feel like this wouldn't be too bad to take off if you really wanted to do it. And then both of them have the same problem. So like on this suit, I moved. It comes with the Velcro on it, so I actually moved that to be in a more accurate spot on this suit, and I would have to do the same on this suit.
So you have to
basically,
rip it and sew it
yeah,
in?
yeah, just seam rip and re-sew. Because their name tags in the movies, they start like the inner edge starts right up against the seam of the zipper. So like it's really close to the middle zipper.
Right.
You can see I've put my Pale Rider name tag on there as an example.
Oh, we'll get into that. These are so cool.
Yeah, that's going to be another episode for sure. But yeah, the Rothko you can get on Amazon. This again is from GB Fans. I feel like the color on this one, again, I'm going to use the word accuracy a lot, but I don't want to. That's one of the things I don't necessarily want to do with this build is come across as like just harping on accuracy. Because like, it's again, this is a fun costume for me.
But accuracy is important because for some people, that's what they're going
Yeah.
for. They want complete accuracy as close as possible.
Yes.
We, as a 501st member, we kind of dive into that world really
Yeah.
deep. So
Yeah,
What's
and
this?
that's the that's going to be another.
Did you steal
episode.
this from? Did you
But-
steal this from the store? This is
No.
the tag.
It does look like a tag. I never thought about that. No, that is, and we'll get into that in another episode.
Oh,
but
is this
that's-
the P hose?
That is the P hose.
That's
So
the P
it's
hose.
the connector for the leg connector that
Alright.
that
Yeah, that-
Christine and I kind of engineered, and Christine printed up for me.
This is definitely down the road. We got to talk about the P
Yeah.
hose.
Oh yeah.
But it's thinner than a
is.
jumpsuit from
So-
like Wampa wear and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So
It's nice though.
the
I like it's
Rothko
thin.
I wore pretty much all day on Halloween. Heat wise, it is really comfortable.
Okay, good.
Definitely not as heavy as a Scout jumpsuit. That one's a little warm and more like canvasy in
Yeah,
texture.
yeah.
Like this one is much lighter, super comfortable. This one's a tiny bit heavier.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah,
I don't know if it's as heavy as the Scout jumpsuit.
it's definitely not as heavy as a Scout.
But neither
Or,
of
yeah.
them are technically accurate material.
Mm-hmm.
So like the material on the suits in the movies are they call it ripstop material. They use Nomex flight suits with ripstop material, and ripstop, the easiest way to tell if it's ripstop or not is it has that kind of four-way grid that you
Okay.
can kind of see in the fabric. And these are just regular material.
Yeah. It looks nice, so it doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't look cheap. It looks
Yeah.
really nice. Which color is more accurate?
I think this one is technically a more accurate color. It's more beigey.
That's the.
The GB Fans, the
GB
True
Fans,
Spec suit.
I noticed it's got like holes throughout it for airing.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
Yeah,
so.
that's important for sure.
Let these evil spirits out.
There is, I think, as far as I've seen in all my reading and research, there is a suit that's considered like the most accurate one out there. You can get from Magnolia Clothiers. I haven't gone that route. I might down the road. We'll see. But they're pretty hardcore. It comes in the ripstop fabric. They tailor it to your measurements, and it's basically made bespoke.
Which one costs more?
The GB Fans definitely cost more.
But it's as for quality, like a lot more, or are we just
Not a
talking-
lot more.
No?
They're pretty comparable. Like if we're talking cost, the Magnolia Clothier's one is definitely going to be the most expensive one.
Do you feel that's more accurate?
I feel like it's a little bit
Give and take of each
like,
one.
There's
Yeah.
definitely trade-offs, right? So like I'm very happy with the Amazon, the Rothko one.
Yeah.
It fits me better out of the box, and that's not GB Fans' fault, or it's my fault in terms of what I ordered and measuring and all that stuff. Yeah, this one, if you're concerned about color, this one is a little more on the yellowy side, where this one is more beigey.
Right.
Again, like the zippers on this guy are unpainted. They're more of like a coppery
Yeah.
color than a brass specifically. It does have the zipper pull, which is on the movie suits. So
This
that
is,
one
this doesn't have those.
Yeah. But yeah, give and take for sure. If ultimate accuracy is your game, then I would say hit up Magnolia Clothiers. But the GB Fans one is really good. This one's really good too. In a pinch, especially like Amazon, you can get it fast. There's returns. So the one thing to keep in mind if you're ordering from GB Fans, especially on things like suits, they do not do returns. There are no returns.
So make sure you size properly. Make sure
Yeah.
you've done your due diligence.
Yeah, and obviously with Amazon, like there's returns are an option if need be. GB fans actually, the original estimate they gave me for shipping the suit specifically was December, and it arrived before Halloween.
Oh wow. Oh, okay.
Which was crazy fast. So like, they must be just running off their feet before Halloween. There's notices all over the place. Like if you're ordering for Halloween, here's your deadline.
Yeah.
If you order after that, you're not getting it in time for Halloween. And then it looks like they take a couple days off once Halloween hits. It's like we're done.
Like Santa after Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, GB fans is basically Santa's workshop for Halloween. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we can wrap it
That's
up.
awesome. Yeah, you got to wrap up the show, man.
Yeah, I gotta wrap up the show. I mean, I feel like that's easier. I just gotta get into it. So yeah, that's it for the talk about the suits. So thank you for watching. Let us know if you have any questions in the comments.
Like, subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Contact Generation X-Wing Podcast at gmail.com if you got any questions about the suits, and I'll make sure Jamie sees it. Because you're not much on social media.
I'm not active on social media. This is my first real foray into more than just a participatory role.
So I'll play his
any
agent.
of our YouTube stuff. Yeah, Rob's like editor, producer, agent. Yeah.
So I'll make sure he gets the question. So, or just put a comment in below here, and definitely you'll see it.
Yeah, if you tag me, I'll see it for sure.
Yeah.
I do go on YouTube. I just don't usually participate in commenting or anything like that. Unless someone has a question on one of our videos.
Yeah, we'll definitely answer those questions.
But yeah, thank you for watching, and what do we have coming up next for videos? As a preview. So we do have a
boots.
preview behind. Oh yeah, we got to talk boots.
boots.
We'll do a quick episode on boots.
Yeah.
We have some, I guess, accessories. So we're talking PKE meter, trap, ecto goggles. We're going to be talking about belt stuff. We're going to be talking about
Pee hoses.
So stay tuned for that one. That is going to be not one you want to miss.
And we got some other stuff too.
Yeah.
Take another look at the backpack as well.
Yeah, and
Some updates have been done.
it feels like this came together really fast, and that this series is going to be shorter. But I've already got a kind of a version 2 work list ready to go, and that's mostly just like upgrades, weathering, that kind of stuff. So this is going to be a longer build for sure, even though I've technically worn it out once already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
With
so,
that,
thanks for watching.
thanks for watching, and remember, we're ready to believe you.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you got to do your awkward.
That's we have to
smile.
start the show like this every time.